Alright, what's up guys? So finally back to making some videos, and got one today. We're going to do a review, kind of first impressions of something that we're pretty excited about. I guess the most exciting piece of equipment we've got so far. And I have used it already, so this isn't quite the initial first impressions, but I'm going to share my thoughts about it, experience with it so far, and then we'll highlight a few things. But what we've got today is the BANISH 30 suppressor from Silencer Central. It's modular, so it can be in 7 or 9 inches. You see right here where it can be separated. You actually screw it off, take the end cap and put it back on the 7-inch to make it a little bit shorter, I guess, if you want to use it on like a little more mobile weapon. It is rated to be hearing safe, so you don't have to wear ear protection. We're going to try to compare the sound level without the can versus with the can on the camera and see how it sounds. Just to give you sort of a timeline, I know one thing about suppressors that is constantly like a big thing is the wait time. So I ordered this suppressor from start to finish. The start of the process was towards the end of February, and I got it about mid-December. So you're looking about 9.5, 10 months or so, and that changes all the time. Some people get them quicker, some people it takes longer. A little bit more about it: you can actually use this on anything up to I think it was a 300 Win Mag, all the way down to a 17 HMR. So what happens is there's a thread adapter that goes inside here that will actually thread to your smaller barrels, because a lot of those smaller calibers, the threads are different. So but yeah, and so what we've been shooting this on mainly so far is the 6.5 Creedmoor, that Remington 700 that I've got. And so yeah, I'm gonna get it put back on the gun and then we'll show some more about it. Alright, so besides the fact that they provide numerous benefits, the suppressors just look awesome on here. Yeah, so you've got obviously sound suppression. Number 2, recoil mitigation, which I was kind of skeptical about myself, but I'm a believer now in it just from first-hand experience. Let's see, what else? One thing you have to note whenever you're throwing a suppressor on here, for the majority of weapons, you're going to get an increase in velocity, because even though this is not technically a barrel, it's sort of adding like fake barrel length on here, especially with this one being 9 inches long. You've got a good bit. I don't know exactly how much velocity we've added. I don't have a way to measure that myself, but I do know my point of impact shift at 100 yards was about 1 inch, so it's not that much, but it was about 1 inch higher than what it had been. Pretty easily fixed, no issues there. I've shot it out to 1,000 so far one time, and the accuracy on it is just as good, maybe better, honestly, since before the suppressor was added. I can't tell you for a fact, I guess, but we were able to get about 3 shots together, somewhere around 6 to 8 inches apart, so that's pretty good. But yeah, we're gonna jump right into shooting. All right, so y'all bear with me here on video, but we're gonna try to do the best we can. So I've got steel target, just shy of 400. I don't exactly remember my dope at this range, but we should at least make contact on the first shot. So yeah, supersonic ammo, no suppressor. This is what it sounds like. All right, so we did hit a little low right there. We'll make an adjustment. here. And just for mention, this cover is by Rifles Only. And so it's just to mitigate mirage. So far we've had good luck with it. I haven't experienced much, if any at all. I'm gonna remove my hearing protection just because I know it's safe to do so. So obviously you can tell a big difference. So it looks like we're good now. One more. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is load in a couple of SUBSONICs for you so we can hear what those sound like. And I don't know if you guys can tell on camera the difference in the recoil, but going especially from one shot to the next, that's a pretty measurable difference. I will make a off-the-cuff adjustment. At this distance, there's no telling, really. At that point, the bullet's dropping so much, I may not even be close, but I'm gonna go to 11 and see what happens. Just from listening to the trees back there. And is this practical to be shooting 400 yards with a SUBSONIC? No. Effectiveness on something like this, I guess an animal, you know, if you wanted to try maybe 100 yards, it is 160 grain, so it's carrying a decent amount of energy, but it's only moving about 1,000 to 1,050 feet per second. It really depends on your barrel length and whatnot. Oh man, just under. Okay, so we're still short. Looks like at this distance we're getting a good bit of inconsistency. So rather than keep on shooting, I think I'm gonna call it there. Anyways, I hope you can get a good idea with a suppressor, kind of what to expect. If you're like me, once you made your mind up you're gonna buy one, that's all I did for the next 9 or 10 months was watch videos. And it exceeded my expectations, really. I don't think a camera can capture really the effect that it has on a rifle. As far as the sound mitigation, it's extremely comfortable, especially from behind the gun, to shoot without any issue. Doesn't hurt my ears the first bit. Recoil control, it actually helps stay on target. From before, whenever I was shooting, it would take me a little bit of adjustment to stay on target. Maybe this is not an extremely heavy gun, but it's pretty heavy, so that helps. But now I can just about, if I wanted to, I could shoot, bolt one, shoot again. So it makes a big difference there. But yeah, I hope this video is actually helpful. I'm going to go back and review it to see if it's any good, first of all. But yeah, so we're going to keep doing these. I've got a few more additions to the gun that I want to highlight in some later videos. This was just kind of top priority. I know that's what a lot of people are interested in right now, are suppressors. So leave some comments. We like to hear good things. But yeah, so we'll catch you in the next one.